a waste of money and it reduces the bandwidth availability for the legitimate works. So the result is the slower email and slower web browsing and slower VPN connections. Coming to the mobile workforce security challenges. So organizations are using some tool to protect the organization's bandwidth by stopping the unwanted traffic before it even reaches our internet connection. So here use of mobile handset devices in cybercrimes means, so మనం ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్లో డిస్కస్ చేసాం. సో మొబైల్ హ్యాండ్ హెడ్ డివైజెస్ వల్ల మనం ఎలాంటి సైబర్ క్రైమ్స్ని ఫేస్ చేస్తామనేది మనం ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్లో డిస్కస్ చేసాం. సో హియర్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది పీపుల్ ఆర్ యూజింగ్ మొబైల్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ డివైజెస్ like personal digital assistants. So it is raising the security concerns associated with the use of these mobile devices. So here mobile workers, those they can use these mobile devices to connect with their company's network when they are in the move. So even if organizations have in house the systems to monitor and control web access and to protect the web users from the malwares. So those systems often it may not be capable of converting our remote users working on laptops and home workers. So here the organizations are they are facing many mobile they are using many mobile workers. They are facing some security challenges. So we have the need for protecting multiple offices and locations. So some organizations have the multi locations and it is the teams collaborating from the multi locations to deliver a single project. So here a common working scenario is the large organizations have several offices and multi locations. So they need to protect their information security and data privacy at multiple sites. So it is a major issue for the primarily because they are filtering and monitoring softwares, and also they need to support indeed to the systems and the softwares keep it up to date, and also they need to keep their information securely. So here additional effort is required. These multiple sites require additional effects. So here all hardware and administrative overheads they are multiplied. So like these scenarios, the internet based hosted services, so they can easily protect many offices. So this is the one solution to the they do not have to pay an upfront capital cost for the hardware and software. So it is the unpredictable maintenance cost. Like this, they need to protect their multiple offices and locations using this. So internet-based hosted services. So coming to the security and piracy implications from the cloud computing. So here we are using three spheres: user sphere, recipient sphere, and joint sphere. So here, some organizations they are using some popular issues that come with the cloud computing. So మనం ప్రీవియస్ క్లాసెస్లో క్లౌడ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ వల్ల మనం ఫేస్ చేసే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏంటనేవి మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాము. అండ్ ఆల్సో సో ద క్లౌడ్ ప్రొవైడర్స్ so we are trusting the cloud providers. So with our data, how will the vendor handle the data encryptions? So మన డేటాని మనం క్లౌడ్ ప్రొవైడర్స్ని ట్రస్ట్ చేసి మన డేటాని ట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో ఎన్క్రిప్టెడ్ ఫార్మేట్లో మనం మన డేటాని ట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో హౌ విల్ ద వెండర్ హ్యాండిల్ దిస్ డేటా ఎన్క్రిప్షన్? So here some questions are rising. So what about user authentications? So who will own the liability in case of data breach? And also there are data privacy risks associated with the cloud computing. And also basically putting data in the cloud, it may impact privacy rights and also obligations and statuses. So we have much legal uncertainty about the privacy rights in the cloud. So some organizations, they should think about the piracy scenarios. So piracy scenarios means in this piracy scenario, it is the term of user spheres. So here we are using three types of user spheres. So one is user sphere, recipient sphere, joint sphere. So these spheres having some characteristics. So coming to the user sphere. So in this user sphere, the data is stored on user's desktop. Here the data is stored on the user's desktops. User desktop means PCs, laptops, mobile phones, and also radio frequency identifications. So మనం లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో ల్యాప్టాప్స్ థెఫ్ట్ అవ్వకుండా రేడియో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ డివైజెస్ని ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తాం అనేది కూడా డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. So organizations having the responsibility to provide the access to the users and monitor, so they can access to ensure the misuse it does not happen, and also the challenges to consider the what data is transferred from the client to a data recipient, and also is the user explicitly involved in the transfer, and also it is the user aware of remote or local application storing data on his system. So is data storage transient or persistent? So these are the user sphere characteristics. So recipient sphere. Here recipient sphere means in this recipient sphere, the data lies with the recipients. So here servers and databases of network providers. The service providers are other parties who with the whom data recipient shares the data. So in this sphere, the organization's responsibility is to minimize the users, to provide the privacy risk. To provide the privacy for the risks. So privacy risk means it is by ensuring that unwanted exposures of personal data of the users. So the challenges to consider means, so here we are considering some challenges. So what data is being shared by the data recipient, and also can the user expect or anticipate to transfer of this data by the recipient. So is personal data adequately secured or not? So is data storage transient or persistent? So it can the processing of personal data, it is be foreseen by the users. So these are the characteristics of the recipient sphere. And also, are there any secondary uses of the data that may not be foreseen by the users? So is there a way to minimize the processing in the user sphere? So these are the characteristics of the recipient sphere. Next, joint sphere. So here data lies with the web service providers. Servers and databases. So this is the in-between sphere with where it is not clear to whom does the data belongs. It is to the users or to the data recipient. Here, cloud computing has the scenario. Here, organization's responsibility is to provide the data to users, and also they need to control over access to themselves, and also to minimize users' future privacy risks. So this is the challenge to handle. Is the user fully aware of user's data is used, or it can be controlled by the users? So this is the joint sphere scenario. So joint sphere challenge means it is handling the challenges to the user fully aware of this data transferred by the, and also it is used by used, and it can the user control about their information. So this is the joint sphere. Next, social media marketing, security risks and perils for the organizations. you can see the social media marketing. So it is the social media marketing means uh, social computing and social media marketing. These are all these both are same. So it cannot be separated. Here, social media is rapidly growing technology, and also most of the people are using social media. So here, many organizations using these social media, and also organization employees and business users, they are using the social networking and social media. So the social media and social networking services they are using. So here the users are giving most important communication tools, and also the professionals and their usage social media sites. It is by large business to business organizations. Means in 2009 some in 2009 one survey is conducted by the FAL. So it is the organizations using their social media. Means so Facebook is used by the 37% of the organizations, and also LinkedIn is used by the 36% of the organizations. Twitter is used by the 36% of the organization, and YouTube is used by the 22% of the organization, and also MySpace is used by the 6% of the organization. So here all the organizations are using social media and they are using social networking services. So here it is the offense and data stealing incidents. They are rampant in most other countries. So cyber criminals are they are looking for the exploiting information to their advantages. Here the internet has the India is a big way, and due to this social media social media, it is security breach incidents. So it is the rising condition. So hackers are trying to steal the data, and they are using a number of internet channels such as webs and emails, instant messaging, voice over internet protocols, and also they want to launch sophisticated and targeting attacks to the to steal the information and personal data, so from which they can benefit financially. Although they are using some phishing attacks. So phishing attack means phishing attack means it is a major threat for the organization. So attack. So not only this one, they are trying to attack using many ways. Here, they are noticing the security attacks and also becoming data centric. So although uh, the social media marketing it practices, and also they seem highly they due to competitive pressures, and organizations must protect their data, and also it is exposes to the sensitive personal information and confidential business informations, and also it is possible due to some care is not taken by the organizations also. So while using the mode of social media networking, some organizations are not taking the care about the organizations personal information, and also employees also. So um, this is called the social media marketing. Like the reasons why the organizations using this social media means, so here professional networks and social media sites such as LinkedIn, these are these are mandatory for the employees. So many other like Facebooks, Orkuts, and many other social websites like there makes use of social media sites to enhance the visibility on the internet, so as to promote products and services from their organizations. And also people find the social media sites they are feeling useful for the building social networks and for exchanging ideas and knowledge. So in this image, here we can see, so online social media tools. Here, collaborating tools and social networking and photo sharing websites, and also blogs and wikis, social book marketing, and video sharing and business network. So these are the social media tools. సో ఆన్లైన్ సోషల్ మీడియా టూల్స్కి ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఏంటంటే, సో మనకి ఫేస్బుక్ కానీ, ఆర్కుట్ కానీ, వికీపీడియా, ఇవన్నీ మనకి తెలుసు అనమాట. యూట్యూబ్, ఇవన్నీ మనం జనరల్గా డైలీ యూజ్ చేసే అప్లికేషన్స్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ we need to understand carefully about this social media marketing. So how effective is social media marketing? సో మనకి యూజర్స్ని సోషల్ మీడియా మార్కెటింగ్ ఎంతవరకు ఎఫెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది అనేది మనం we need to understand about this. So understanding social media marketing and best practices with the use of social media marketing tools. So understanding the social media marketing means, so nowadays everyone is using, and also professionals also using social technologies. So the professionals are using for their business purpose, and the most common usages means it is including marketing purpose, and also internal collaborations and learning purpose, and also customer service support for the sales and human resource and strategic planning and product development. For this, they are using the social media marketing. So here, the social media marketing means it is happened due to the phenomenal growth of the internet. So here, the net has becoming an integral part of everyone's lives. So using this social media, we are attending the meetings, and also we are promoting the sales, and also we are using study purpose also. So now only we are leading the class using this social media platform only, using this social media platform. And also these social interactions means among us the people, and the social media marketing means it is uses a number of tools to reach out the larger audience also. So like wikis, podcast, blogs, videos, photo sharing, like message tools like WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook. These are all the social networking sites. So here we are having many reasons why organizations and why the employees are using the social media marketing to promote their products and service. So some reasons. So first one is they are to be able to reach the larger target audience in a more spontaneous and instantaneous manner, so without paying large advertising fees. సో ఇంతకుముందు ఏంటంటే ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ప్రోడక్ట్ని మనకి ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయాలంటే మనకి టీవీలలో కానీ, పేపర్లలో కానీ, లేదంటే పెద్ద పెద్ద హోర్డింగ్స్ పెట్టి మనకి యాడ్స్ ప్రమోట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. సో దానికి ఏంటంటే ఎక్కువ వరకు మనం మనీ స్పెండ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్ కానీ, లేదంటే చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్ పే చేసి మనం మన ప్రోడక్ట్ గురించి అడ్వర్టైజ్ చేసుకోగలుగుతున్నాం. అండ్ సెకండ్ థింగ్, టు ఇంక్రీజ్ ట్రాఫిక్ టు దేర్ వెబ్సైట్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ది అదర్ సోషల్ మీడియా వెబ్సైట్స్ by using blogs and social and business networking. And also companies believe that this is, in turn, it may increase their page rank, resulting in the increased traffic from the leading search engines. And also to reap other potential revenue benefits and to minimize advertising cost. And also it is becoming social media complements. So other marketing strategies such as paid advertising companions. Here, to build credibility by the participating in relevant product promotions, forums, and responsibility to potential customers, questioning immediately. And also fifth reason is to collect potential customer profiles and social media sites, they are having information such as user profiles, user data, which can be used to target a specific set of user for the advertising. So these are the reasons for the organizations using the social media. And also some additional tools, additional social media tools means Twitter. So Twitter is used with the user for the higher priority to reach out the maximum marketers. So it is in the technology space and monitoring the space. And also professional networking tool like LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is used to connect with the create and community of top executives from the Fortune 500. And also Facebook. Facebook means it is a social media group and also social community tool. So it is used to drive more traffic to websites or website, and also it is increasing awareness about the websites. And next, YouTube means, so it is used to increase the brand awareness and create presence for the corporate videos. So here YouTube is the video capability tool to run the demonstrations for the products and services. So next, Wikipedia means it is also used for the branding, building and driving traffic. So for this we can use these popular media sites are these are all becoming very popular. And also social media websites, they are more open than traditional sites. So as the web continues to grow and it is evolving with the adoption of web applications, web 2.0 applications. So here viruses outbreaks and other forms of web-borne threats like malwares. So here and also this is very useful for the information, like they are providing additional web references and also some useful links also they are providing. Here some security risks are facing. సో మనం సోషల్ మీడియా యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం చాలా వరకు సెక్యూరిటీ రిస్క్స్ని ఫేస్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. లైక్ సోషల్ మీడియా ఆన్లైన్ టూల్స్ మీన్స్, సో దే ఆర్ the most of the users must ensure that they have adequate web security to protect their information against the threats. So the users they are using multi-layered solutions that have an array of analyzing the techniques. So here they are conflicting views in organizations about the use of social media marketing. So some people and some employees in the IT industry, they express concerns about the excessive and careless use of social marketing. So here media given the security and also security threats associated with the social media. So whereas some people are saying that the benefits from the social media marketing means they are the outweighing for the security risks, and some organizations ban the social networks. Such security concerns, like they need to limit the high potential and the social media offers for the marketing, sales and corporate communications. So what are the best practices with the use of social media marketing tools? So it is essential to establish a social media policy. So this is the personal blogging for the work related matters. It should be monitored and minimized. So here the implying time wasted on internet surfing means, so about employees endlessly surfing on the internet during the work hours means, it is the use of policies and implementation of policy based procedures. So these procedures are always essential for the organizations. So here they are enforcing policy uses in the organization means, once the policy is created, the employees should communicate it to another employees and should enforce its implementations through the continuous monitoring. So here continuous monitoring it is the very effective tool in social media marketing for the organizations. Here, increasing employees awareness, so it is ongoing activity. So there is no so here because of people, they can change their way of behaving in social networks only if they are aware of the security risks. And also some people are working, they are genuinely not aware of those risks. So here organizations need to educate their employees about the risks associated with the social media. And also organizations raise the employees awareness fact of the facts about the unconscious information. It can reveal too much about the companies or their personal informations. So providing continuous information means about the they are facing some new security threats, or they are maintaining rules of conduct, and it can be enhance the employees awareness. So this is the social so these are the social media tools to protect the employees from the social media tools against the risks. And coming to the social computing and associated with the challenges for the organizations. And also the social media marketing tools means there the organizations having the some policies for their employees, like organizational wide information, and also information security system security policies, and configuration and change control and management policies, risk assessment and management policies, and standardization software configuration, and satisfying the information system security policies, security awareness and trainings, and continuously planning and continuity of operations and disaster recovery planning, and certification and accreditation policies. So these are the policies providing by the organizations to their employees. So these are the best practices for the organizations. So coming to the social computing and the associated challenges for the organizations. So here the people are using some web-based public products, and also web-based products and services. Here, social computing means it is the much more. It is just individual networking and entertainment purpose only. So it helps the thousands of people across the globe to support their work for the health, learning, getting entertained, and citizenships. And it is the tasks in a number of innovative ways. So it is in the these are the constantly connected people. So business is 24 into 7. So people and organizations are they are using appropriate manner. And also power of social media means, so business is taken forward based on how connections are made through the social networks. Here a lot of information gets exchanged, and they could be some of the information, it could be confidential, and also it is personally identifiable information. So here it would be it would be a very main advantage for the cyber criminals. So here social networking means it is raising some use of social computing, and organization they need to watch, and they need to assume the challenges. So computing means, so social computing means it is facing some risks of digital device. So digital divide. So it is getting too used to their readily available information. So people may get into the mode of not questioning the accuracy and reliability of the information. So it may be readily get on internet. So they don't know how to protect one's online privacy. So this is the fact about the major preoccupations. And for the people, so for the people all over the world means, so here particularly uh, some countries, so there is a very high conscious about the privacy losses and also impersonate and identity and online grooming. So these are the new emerging threats for the people and particularly children. This is the unclear data ownership and the lack of controls in users' hand. So they are guarding their data and resulting into the privacy risks. So these are the challenges for the organizations using the social computing. So in next class we are we are going to discuss about the terrorism and cyber crimes. So these topics already we discussed in first class only. And second, we are going to discuss about the cyber terrorism. So, can you give the attendance, please? So, attendance, please. 16 series 523. Everybody is there.